So here's the scenario. You've decided that you want to repaint your dining room, and it's a color that you really liked, but you painted it maybe 8 years ago, and you can't for the life of you remember the color. Well, you need to match it. And color matching, that's what we're going to talk about today. This is Dan Frost from H.D.F. Painting, the fine art of painting, and this is Talk Shop with Frost. So the first option in color matching is to find a really good local independent dealer and see if you can get a fan deck. All right, what's a fan deck? Well, a fan deck looks something like this. All right, it has a whole bunch of colors. All right, this happens to be a C2 fan deck. And the reason I'm pointing out this fan deck is that these are the actual colors that you get when you buy the paint. A lot of fan decks are photographed copies of the color and not the actual paint. So that makes a difference. Now, when you get the fan deck home, what you want to do is find a good light in the room there. And if you happen to be doing some beige colors or taupe colors, go through that fan deck and find those colors, and then hold it up to that wall and see if it's close. All right. It might not be the exact color because it has faded over time, but you can maybe get a close replication of that color. Then go back to the paint store, and if you want, you can get a sample pot of that color and try it out. And a good paint store will tweak that color for you too if you need it. That's one method. It's a little bit more time consuming than some of the other methods we're going to go over, but you might luck out and find the right color with the fan deck. So the other option is to use technology. Like every other business, technology has been introduced to the color matching in companies. Benjamin Moore has a color reader. It's a device that you can take home. You can put it up against the wall and take a photo of the color. And what that will do, that'll match a similar Benjamin Moore color. Now, 90% of the time, it can get that color. It's not 100% accurate. The problem with that is if you used a different paint brand, like you use Fine Paints of Europe or you use Sherwin-Williams, you won't be able to get that same color match. Another problem is that the sheen level has probably changed over time, so you're not sure of the sheen level, and the sheen level will change the color. So you can use, as a second option, you can try the technology, and a lot of people like the technology, like the little gimmicks, they can try that, but I'm telling you, it's not 100% accurate. Now, the third option for color matching is to actually find a piece of the wall, like you can cut out a piece of the wall with a knife, with a blade, cut out a little small section and bring that into a paint store, a really good paint store, and they have the technology with a matching machine, and they'll match up that color. They'll dry it out, okay, and they'll look at it and they can tweak it by adding colorants. That's probably the most efficient and effective way to color match a color that you want to repeat, that you didn't keep record of, or you really like that color and you want it to come back for that area. So those are the three different options of color matching. So if you found this video on color matching helpful, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, enter them in the comment section. This is Dan Frost from H.D.F. Painting, the fine art of painting, and this is Talk Shop with Frost.